Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sage 2023 Showcase. This time we got the game Meander, which is an odd name for a game. This one seems to be somewhat inspired by, the first Mario Brothers on Game Boy is kind of what the vibe I'm getting from this is. This game was made by Whisker MIDI, who also made Meander 4th Pilot, Teek's Tall Tale Plus, yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, which I also checked out actually back in Sage 2020. It was kind of cute and furry, but it's kind of okay with gameplay, seeming a little too focused on story over game mechanics, despite also trying to make those game mechanics be a part of things. It felt like it wanted to be relevantly both a story-based and platform-based game, but only really managed one of those. It's kind of weird. Meanderland's an entirely different game, but it is worth noting that there might be some crossover characters or some crossover elements and stuff, so I thought I'd bring it up. The description reads, "Welcome to Meanderland. In a world flooded and broken by war and cataclysm, it is the job of cartographer Coriolis Flint to chart out what remains of the land and the people on it in his trusty biplane. When his plane breaks down, however, Coriolis is forced to crash land on Canumia, a desert island smack dab in the middle of the Mafia territory. Oh no, the Mafia desert. As we all know, the Mafia does own the desert. There he meets a motley crew of ferocious beasts, dastardly villains, and even some unlikely friends. Can Coriolis escape the island and continue his life work? Apparently, this is based on a fan game known as Super Angelo Province that was released 10 years ago. It was trying to be a handheld-style game back then. Apparently, this is a remaster of that, actually. From the same developer, I assume? Hard to tell. But, yeah, so it looks like it's kind of a remaster of an old game they did. So let's see how it is. Of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch, because we're trying to reach partner here, but we can never reach that without your support. So if you want to come by, whether to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because every viewer makes a difference. And I really do mean that. I'm not just saying it. And we honestly would love to have you, and I'd be happy to chat up with you if you're in the chat. We also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. Links are all in the description. You can check them out as you feel like it. So yeah, this is also on Newgrounds if you want to play it there. But I have the download version because I always prefer those if I can. Hooray! Not having to rely on like cookies or something. All right. Ooh, that is a... Okay, so we got run, we got jump. That jump's a little janky, but okay. We'll work with it. So Game Boy inspired, but not really Game Boy styled. Why do I feel like I'm killing sock puppets? It feels like somebody's hand is just... Somebody's under the ground and they're just sticking their hand up through the sand with a little sock. That's what it feels like. Okay, I have bullets. I like bullets. Oh, bullets require coins. Okay, I shouldn't just fire nilly-willy. I guess I'm melting them down to molten metal. Is this a Koopa? Yep. Or rather, yeah, definitely Game Boy inspired. What are those Koopas called in Super Mario Brothers for Game Boy? They're weird Koopas. They're little black-shelled Koopas, and when you jump on them, they go in their shell and then they blow up. Why is there alcohol here? Can I have it? Did we crash out of the Vault Universe? No. Oh, yeah, okay. So there are furry characters here. Meanderland's, that Teek Tall Plus thing that I mentioned, it was fairly furry, actually. I forgot to say that. Excuse me, miss. Do you know where I can find a mechanic around here? How do I advance dialogue? Fuck! You ever have one of those moments where you're like, how do I advance dialogue? And you're like, well, I know the start button works to advance things, but you're not sure if it's going to skip the cutscene or not. And you're like, do I press the start button to try to advance this dialogue? And you're like, I don't know. But you tried all the other buttons that you can think of, and it's like, well, these aren't working, so maybe. So then you hit it, and then you skip the cutscene. Why did... Like, literally, I have... Notice how I'm jumping and I'm running and I'm shooting fireballs? Well... That is A and X on the controller. So you would think... Oh, I'm throwing ball caps. That makes sense. So you think... Oh, it's fucking... There's arrows. I don't press A. I don't press X. I press right. Why? Or I'm okay with the left-right thing? But could I maybe have an advance if I press A too? I just noticed that. Like, listen, it's okay if you went left and right, but like, A should advance. Oh well, anyways. Was that your plane that crashed on the beach? It made quite a stir. You picked the heck of a time to crash that in Canubia. You know what? Canubia, yeah, sure, I'll say it that way. This place has been taken over by President Maba. Oh, yeah, oh no, the Mafia Dad's a raccoon. That's a problem. They're gonna scrounge for everything they got. So Canubia was occupied by Wabuko. That complicates things. Like, what? Sure does. If it's parts you're after, you'll have to raid their bases. What a pain. Alright, thanks. Yeah, now you can tell me start to end the conversation. I get it, but like, okay. I mean, it's only a one-time problem, but I really do wish they just had A as a thing. Oh well. What the hell? Okay, the blocks are very, very particular about getting hits. Interesting. Also, I thought you would have to hold down the fire button to run, but I don't think you actually do. Hello, friends. Friends till the end. Alright. Wait, we're in 1-1. What was the stage I was just in? Was that like 0-1? What stage was I in if this is 1-1? I wasn't 0-1. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, that answers that question then. I'm trying to save up coins. Wait, hold on. Do I lose coins between levels? How? I actually tried jumping, but the button didn't register. Oh, that's why there's beer, so I can get drunk and heal. Gotcha. Oh, if I don't keep coins, I was like, oh, I'm gonna just like collect a whole bunch of coins early, and then I can throw a ton of coins later. But I guess it's a use it or lose it situation. Is there even any reason to explore then? This might be I don't know. I feel like. Oh, there's 2 doors. Interesting. Well, upper path, I guess. Greetings, traveler. I'm Coyote Ted, and my moves are fierce and fresh. Okay, Coyote Ted, that's like the best way to introduce yourself. I appreciate that. Also, I like your scarf. Can you teach me any? Well, it's hard to travel without the coyote jump. Heard of it? Oh, the coyote jump is going to teach you coyote jump. That's pretty good. That's where you jump after running off a ledge, yeah? Yep, just make sure you don't jump first. Got it, thanks. I like that we learned about... Coyote jumping is a term, by the way. That is the official term for if you have ledge forgiveness in a video game. Specifically platforms, usually, or 3D platformers. Basically, can you jump after falling off a ledge if you do it quickly? That is coyote jumping if you can. I like that a literal coyote furry has introduced this to us. That's cute. Hey, I know this song. Ah, you thought you were clever. I know this song. Also, 1-2-B. I guess we had a path choice there. I guess A would have gone the other way. This song, this is very obscure. This is from... There's this guy who used to make Mega Man style music, and you could just use it if you wanted to for stuff. This is from that. This is a Mega Man styled song that was made for just whatever. Nice to see it getting used, actually. The sock puppets have teeth. They do. It's like the head of a snake. And misplaced its body. So that's why it looks more like a sock puppet to me. Yeah, you lose all your coins. You know, there's... I feel as if I am inspired to more or less speedrun. Because I'm not seeing anything of real value here. There's coins and there's health drinks, so... Should probably just keep moving. Like, I kind of got the vibe that there might be, like, some collectibles or something, but I don't think so. 1-3, Deserted Town. So it looks like the two paths would have converged to 1-3 anyways, like the two levels I could have gone through. I know this song, too! Oh, I know who you... Another person who does NES-style music composed this. I know who he's getting music from. Mafia for it. He's, oh jeez, what was that guy's name? He did so many good songs, but he hasn't composed in, like, years. But I know what musician this guy is getting their music from. Good choices, honestly. He's a good musician. Well, this does feel very classic Mario in the sense that there's really no collectibles or anything. It's just get to the end, so... Can do. Finally, I'm almost out of this fortress. Yes, you made quite a mess getting here. Don, Mama, what's the Mafia doing here? You were told they were here. You literally were told this. Don, Mafia? Nonsense, I am President Maba of Wabuko. We're a family company. I mean, I trust him, he's a raccoon. What if raccoons ever screwed you over in video games? Let's not pay attention to Animal Crossing. And unless I'm mistaken, you're Corliss, the cartographer. Rumor has it there's a pretty price on your head. You should talk. You steal islands and subjugate the people on them. This such as business. That's business. Taking over islands is just naturally part of the corporate policies of most companies, really. If you weren't so stupid, you'd know that. Now hold still as I squash you. I don't think so. Yep, this song too is also from that artist. This song goes hard, actually. Maybe I should let it play out. Tanuki. I mean, probably. Tanukis are easily associated with, like, corporate greed. Yeah, this comes from the theoretical Mega Man song album. I believe this one was meant to be a Wily capsule theme. If I recall. I actually have these songs in my playlist, for my music playlist, so you know the stuff I play in Star of Streams and stuff. It's actually in there. This stuff could totally play during those segments. Yes, Salo, I actually noted that in the intro. This was a remake of that game from 2 years ago. I remember I had those songs 10 years ago, too. Wouldn't be surprised. Those songs are pretty old. Oh, it's okay, Sailor. No problems. You know what? Forget it. I'll leave it to my raccoons. I was, like, wondering why the Mr. Huge Don businessman guy was like, you know what? I'm going to defeat you myself, because that's what the Mafia does. They let their leaders do all the fighting. I have a daughter at home. Her name's a Gates. You should close the gate. If she called me with your guts all over my shoes, she'd flip out. That's a very specific issue. Goodbye, loser. I think I won. Sure, I'll save. Why not? Ah, this song too. Oh shit, that's an enemy. I thought he was just the guy standing around. Okay, fine, die. Yeah, pretty much all this music is from the Mega Man album. So all this music was meant for a Mega Man game. Don't think it was ever used for one, though. So this is a full game, but I don't think it'll take me that long to play. I feel like I can speedrun this. Oh, remove it. Agate? Oh, it's a type of gem? I didn't know that. I didn't notice before. Aren't you that map-making crook on the posters? Relax, I'm no snitch. I just gotta ask, why? Why risk it all for maps? It's just what I do. I want to chart the world. Wait, do we steal maps? Is that what we do? And as it is, right? Not how someone like Mama thinks it ought to be. No paper towns, manifest destiny, or glaring omissions, right? Paper towns? What? More or less, yeah. I don't really understand politics. Yeah, no wonder all these goons are after you. I'm Agate, by the way. Okay, Agate it is, despite that being an A right in the middle. Agate it is. Agate doesn't sound as good, honestly, but okay. Figured as such. So I guess she's just here now. Like, we're kind of traveling through areas. I guess she's also traveling. I suppose that's what that means. Speedrun! Notice I have... I can take 3 hits before I die, so actually speedrunning is pretty viable. Ow. Unless I die, of course. Then it's not viable, I guess. I don't think they have a live system, though, so it should be fine. I think it was a 2-path. Yep, 2-3A, Upper Storm Drain. And all of this music is from this album I'm talking about. Let me go find out that... You know what, screw it. If the music in this game is almost entirely this one musician's portfolio, let me go look up to remember who the guy is. If I can. It's been a long time. But yeah, I got all this music. It's all saved in this, like, one folder. Here. Like... Yeah, I could probably, like, instantly find one of the songs we've heard. Let's see. You know, I don't think I actually wrote... This was back... I saved this music such a long time ago, I don't think I wrote down who it's actually from. All I know is that it was all over YouTube. Let's see. There's one way to find out. Assuming the videos still exist. Oh, fuck. Do they not? It's just super old music. We'll find out in the credits. Well, hopefully we do. They made, like, literally my music folder here. I just saved all their Mega Man stuff a long time ago. 73 songs, I just want to point out. 73 songs of just, like, random Mega Man style music. So I'm sure that this game could easily have an entire soundtrack based on that stuff. That wouldn't be hard. Because they made at least 73... Yeah, Mega Man style songs, so... If this game has nothing but their music, that would work. There is certainly enough of it. But yeah, I'm getting completely inspired to speedrun in this game. Because, like, there's nothing actually to pick up. My health recovers to full each level. I can survive through... Ah! Hey, there's something over there. I'm just see what that's about. Actually, wait. If I quit and continue, where do I leave off? Perfect. I'm gonna see what's there might actually be, is there like actually maybe another alternate path there? The main thing that there is to explore is that there are alternate paths occasionally, but it's just like it's just a split level choice that eventually will lead us back to the same level we were just at. So in other words, if I take, you know, if I take 2-3A and 2-3B, it doesn't really matter, I'll still go to 2-4. You know. But I may as well. Do you like playing games like this? Speedrunning, you mean? So, I like taking my time in some games and I like speedrun others. I judge them based on incentive. If the game gives me a reason to explore, then I will absolutely be exploring. But, like, let's think about this. All we got is health drinks if you get hurt, coins to hit enemies with that don't save between levels. Important detail. There's almost nothing here to, like, collect. I can collect coins to hit enemies with, but the moment I end the level, I lose all my coins. Or bottle caps, or whatever they are. Bottle caps, yeah. Oh, you mean Do I like playing... I thought you were asking my play style. Okay, you're asking my playing type. I like many types of games, man. Platformers are a nice chill genre to hit up, honestly. I like platformers, yeah. I don't like all platformers, some of them suck, but this is fine. I kind of wish there was incentive to explore somewhat. Like, I have no reason to, like, explore these levels. The best thing to do is just rush through. That is literally the most viable strategy. I'm not missing anything. I'm missing coins and I'm missing killing enemies, and those... I know there's not even a score system, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, it wasn't... Yeah, that didn't go anywhere. I had to know. Okay. It's literally just for... Wait, what the hell is the point of that? Oh, there's a secret. If you jump past the exit door, you can get a health pickup before you go in. Reminder! When you leave a level and go to a new level, your health is already automatically refilled. There is literally no point to that health drink. Also, I will agree with Fair. I think this game uses black too much. I think that color is a little too prevalent. Kind of makes me think of more Virtual Boy, honestly. If this was red, it would look like a Virtual Boy. I mean, I love that the game refills my health, but... Oh, look, he finally showed up. Pardon? Name's Scott Nicola. My friends call me Nick. Don't call me Nick. Okay, Scott, what brings you here? Mama gave me a flying mech. He says I keep if I take you down. Win-win, am right? Why is Rush trying to murder me? Yeah, it's just Rush. You know what I'm disappointed, by the way? There's tons of Mega Man fan games out there. You know what? There's not a single one where you play as Rush. I would like to point out how much that disappoints me. Wouldn't it be cool to play as Rush in a Mega Man fan game? Char, where's the RTX graphics? Oh, I don't know! There's no RTX graphics, guys! They didn't add bloom or motion blur to this game, so it's not very good. God, I cannot believe that's how the industry thinks these days. Sometimes I feel like the more graphical fidelity games can have these days, the worse people have gotten about this stuff. Like, I kind of, you know what era I miss? I miss PS2, GameCube, Xbox, the first Xbox. That kind of era is where I felt like we had a pretty good balance of like, hey, the graphics are good enough that we can do a lot of different things, but not so much that everybody was like, hey, we need to have everything look super pretty. We had this balance where we could, like, do different things, like, do quite a few different things, but, like, it wasn't so much that we could do that the After a while, the games industry took a focus towards prettying up graphics rather than making functional games, and I just don't like that. It's a flying machine you want. Looking for a way off this island, too. We could just commandeer one. No way! We Sky Pirates don't steal! What? Let's move on. Yeah, of course. What? You think a pirate steals? That's rude. What a fucking assumption, man. Anyways, Hanging Garden. Oh, birds are invincible. Good to know. I should remember that. Birds are always invincible. How do I get up there? I don't think I do. Alright. Again, there's really no reason to explore. I don't know why I care. Birds are not invincible to bottle caps. This is true. Okay, I have a reason to use bottle caps. Oh, wait, no. Okay, that time I jumped them. I guess I just got lucky that one time. Char, why isn't the game trying to generate the entire universe? All the planets look exactly the same. Oh, Starfield. Agate. I'm gonna say agate. I prefer agate over agate. Agate just sounds like some sort of form of haggis. This is the Canumium Archipelago. It was a Dragon military base. Okay, if you're here, it means you're going to Father Star. No, stop. You can't just say it was a Dragon military base and not explain that. What the fuck's a Dragon military base? Okay. It's fine. Whatever happens, happens. Just need to ask you one last thing. You know best. If I wanted to escape this nonsense, the Mafia, Canumia, everything, where would I go? This sounds good. I need to know what the Dragon military had for Dragon military arms and vehicles. That sounds amazing. I'd say somewhere in the Western Arctic, probably West Luya. West Luya, where the Louis live from Bomberman. The shores are rough and the winters are cold, but it's away from it all. Well, I'm sold. Good luck on your adventure. I won't hurt your dad too bad. Whatever ends this madness. Am I getting to the end of the game? That was very, like, this is our last conversation kind of dialogue. Is this a very short game, maybe? To be fair, I am speedrunning it. Ah, this song. I always like this one. I forget what one this was called originally. Yeah, it's almost entirely just... I think it's maybe actually entirely just this one YouTuber's... it's really cool to hear that. Because honestly, the guy made generic... Not generic in this and bad, but like generic as in... He didn't make it for any particular game. He made it available for people to use in their fan games if they wanted to. But he never had a specific, like, aim for it. It's nice to see it finally getting used, because I don't think their music was ever used in anything. I guess this is an exception. Nothing I knew about, I guess, is how I put it. There's a secret here. I don't know, this is weird. I picked up something. Wait. What did I get? There's no live system. If you're wondering, behind my boofer head, it's just blank. It's just blank. It's just blank area. See? There's no lives. The only other collectible has been bottle caps. But I heard a special sound. I heard a doodle-doodle-doodle. Like I picked up something special behind that wall. What did I pick up? Now I'm suddenly wondering if there are collectibles. I was tagged out and say, well, none of this did. It was behind a fucking wall. I have no idea what I picked up. I'm just trying to figure it out. Corliss, we meet again for the last time. Scott, you again. Indeed, and with my new and improved mech, I'm unstoppable. So this is a cutscene. Coming through. Oh, okay. Mine now. Fine. Let's mosey. Okay. I grabbed him. Just didn't want to leave him behind, I guess. Okay. Okay. I will sit here and occasionally shoot. Ow. Sorry, the moment I see a certain... the moment I see a shoot-'em-up designed in a certain way, I'm like, oh, okay, I can just skip most enemies. Like, I just immediately knew that this wasn't going to be much of a problem. Also, let's see, Kibby said, the game is charming, though I hate 2D games in general. You hate 2D games in general, so I think that's a little too broad. Like, I respect your opinion, Kibby, but I think that if you just hate 2D games in general, that probably means that you haven't run into one that you really like yet. But it's okay to like PS1, PS2, PS3 graphics more. I love me some 3D games too, Kibby. I like both, so... Okay, what do you want as payment? Payment for what? If it's for saving, don't worry about it. No way, nothing's for free. I won't be indebted to anyone else. Screw that noise. I'm not like Maba. You're a person, not a price. Well, fine, but I owe you a solid, alright? Alright, fine by me. Why is he a robot dog? I mean, I'm not complaining. I just don't know why. Now, it's time to end this. Let's kick Maba's strike keister. Okay. Let's do it. This is the end of the game, I guess. Wow, it's about as long as Mario Brothers for Game Boy, too. That's a very short game, actually. Didn't it have, like, 6 levels, and then that was it? I can't quite remember. I think any game... I like any game I think is fun. Yeah, honestly, it's not always genre-dependent for me, either. There's definitely some genres I don't really explore, but There have definitely been games that are like a genre I don't really care about, but then the game is just really cool, and so I'm like, well, even though I don't normally care about this genre, I like this game, you know? That has happened too. 7 and 9 Super Metro are super good 2D games. Agreed. Just really tired of 2D games. To be fair, Kibby, there's a lot of them out there. I agree with you. I agree. Like, having fatigue over, especially considering that it's easy to make a lazy 2D game, so a lot of people put out 2D games that aren't very good, unfortunately. But, at the same time, like, I understand your trepidation about 2D games, but I myself have a similar trepidation about 3D games, Kippy. Because as I've, like, with Outclass Hunter, as you saw today, I've run into so many 3D games that just run like crap. So I actually look forward to seeing 2D games because I know they're not going to be on Unreal or Unity, likely. Or if they are, they're not going to run poorly. You know? I like 3D games, but I also feel like every time I explore a 3D game, there's always that risk that it's just going to run like crap or have terrible motion blur or all these stupid effects because the developers don't understand that your 3D game doesn't need to look that way to be a good game. So I end up getting really, like, trepidatious with 3D games because I never know which ones are going to be good and which ones are going to be, you know, bloat to performance. 2D, I have that. I don't see that as often with 2D, so it's a little more relaxing to run to a 2D game, you know? I mean, I love exploring both genres. It's just that trepidation does exist sometimes. Oh, look, you made it to my flying fortress of terror. Good work, boy. Was it flying? Looked like just a castle. Not gonna lie, you're really pissing me off. But it doesn't have to be this way. You're not the real enemy. Have you heard of the Naragold, the Empire of Dragons? You took over their dragon military base. They're expanding their grasp. Pretty soon their power will return. In this world, there's only power. If I don't take over, someone else will. Someone much, much worse. If you join our family, I can promise you safety, stability, power. What do you say, my boy? Nah. Nah? You choose death? You gonna persuade me, telling me worse people exist? Give me a break. You're a greedy jerk who takes nothing more. No matter what abouts are gonna change that. Enough of this. Bleeding hearts like you only make the world weak. Allow me to give you a reality check with the power of my machine. Metal Conum! Let's bet this is really easy. Alright, let's do it. Okay, you can stand on me. Oh, I need to shoot you. Okay. Alright. Are you... My ultimate mech! It shoots bottle caps! The most powerful mech projectiles! He's literally shooting bottle caps at me. I mean, okay. Okay, this is funny. This final boss theme is actually a less epic theme than the normal boss theme. Whoops, I shot early. Also, I assume I'm doing damage by just shooting him, but it's a little hard to tell. Yes, I guess I am. Okay, there's a 2-phase. That's fair. Oh no, guys, he's doing the exact same thing, but now there's 2 bullets. I guess that is a little more dangerous, but... Okay, if he kills me, I guess I can take back my words. However, I killed him. Haha! Oh, I almost died. Fine. That rumble, I almost didn't see it. I don't know. I thought there would be a cutscene. Maybe I jumped over it. Yep, that's exact. Oh, I need to go with the claw. Okay. There, my one death. I'm surprised I only died once, actually. It's kind of impressive. No, it really was just a castle. I guess it did float, though. Okay. Having destroyed President Maba's flying fortress, Corliss and Scott head for their respective homes, knowing that Maba's reign of terror in Numia, I'm still not sure to say Kanumia or Numia, might just be Numia, has ended. However, what became of Wabuko? What adventures await Corliss and Scotty in the future? I don't know if they ever had it anymore. This is a 10-year-old game. Only time will tell. That's remade. Again, why does Scott look like fucking Rush? Like, I don't know why. Yeah, it has a lot of those. I made up my own world. Let me have some fancy words for my world, kind of vibe. Yeah, Kevin Fetsomfo. That's his name. If you look that word up on YouTube, you can probably find his stuff, or maybe you can. I don't know. I hope his music's still out. But yeah, he used to compose a bunch. I don't think he's. I think his channel's more or less dead now. But yeah, that's the name of the guy. Kevin's done a lot of stuff. He doesn't just do Mega Man stuff too. He does other stuff. A lot of music. Special Thanks, Marcus? It's quite a surprise to see Marcus in the Special Thanks. My goodness. Let me ask, what would be a game that does everything right? I don't think that exists. That's impossible. It's impossible to do literally everything right. And, what's your kryptonite game? The game that does everything wrong. I've seen some games that do a lot of things wrong. For my taste. See, even games I deeply cherish, I can't say they do everything right. One of the deepest games I cherish is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. But that is because the story is honestly quite amazing. To the point where I could replay just to go through the other stage. You know what? I'm gonna rush it. Whatever. I love Explorers of Sky. It's dear to my heart, but at the same time, I'm not really a huge fan of the gameplay of Mystery Dungeon style gameplay. Like, I think it's fun now and then. But I honestly would love to see a PMD game that, instead of doing a Mystery Dungeon style, actually has, like, original levels rather than just generated levels, because I feel like that could really serve the story better. So that game's dear to my heart, but even I can say, like, well, you know, I like the gameplay despite the fact the genre's not interesting to me. I do still like the gameplay because it does serve the story well, but would I take a different genre over that? Yeah, kinda. Or at least a change of the genre. Something to make it more fancy. Something more unique. Anyways, so I took the Queen's Tunnel last time, now I'm taking the King's Tunnel. I'm gonna make sure these alternate paths don't do anything fancy, but I'm kinda curious. I don't think they do. I think they all lead to the same place, but... Yeah, Queen's Tunnel, now it's King's Tunnel. There's like 3 levels we didn't check out, so I'm just gonna run through the game real fast again. Oh, the Coyote Jump! I think it's the only time I've triggered the Coyote Jump. It's really fancy. Well, yeah, you dislike when games focus more on story than gameplay. I do not dislike story-focused games. I dislike it when a story-focused game is focused on the story, and the story itself is not really that engaging, which is very easy to do, mind you. It's not that I don't like story-focused games, it's that I don't like a story-focused game where the story is kind of whatever. Because now I have to deal with a whatever story that is taking up much of the gameplay. Like, if a story... Listen, a game doesn't have to have a good story to be good, but if it's going to be story-focused, ergo, I'm not doing as much gameplay because of the story being there, then I would hope it to be a good story. Because while I don't need a good story to enjoy a game, if a game doesn't have a good story, then it better have good gameplay. But if it doesn't have good gameplay because it's focused on the story, then the story better be good. That's what I'm simply trying to say. Like, whatever the game is prioritizing and mostly having as its content needs to be good. So I do not hate story-focused games, I simply... Yeah. Just to explain. Can only get one jump in a session, okay. Alright. So yeah, there's like 3 levels we didn't see, so I might as well check them out. And I guarantee you there's no change to the ending, so there's really no reason to fight the final boss again. I'm just gonna check out the 3 stages at the end. Unless there is a change, but I don't think there will be, so I'm not going to check. I'm OCD, guys. I need to cut the line somewhere. Kojima game? No, I played like cutscenes aren't changing either. I played Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Well, actually, not a little bit of 1, mostly 2 though. That's the main one I played. Or like more Caleb played, you know, Ritual Personality. That was back then. Yeah, it was very big on the PS2 and PS1. Alright, lower path. What's this go to? Lower Storm Drain. Exciting. What the hell? Oh, I see. I like how there are little... Wait, I got that sound effect again. What did I pick up? Oh, it's health! It's just the sound of picking up health. Okay. That answers that mystery. I didn't even notice. Probably because I don't need health very often. Haha, I'm too good. I'm playing the game too good, so I'm not picking up much health. Haha. I don't even know the sound effect of the health pickup, because I never get hurt. Yeah, exciting. Lower Storm Drain instead of up. I wonder, I'm really perplexed by the whole path change thing. Like, you don't have a split path in a linear game unless you want the player to play twice, right? Like, that's the point, correct? Like, if you're gonna have multiple paths, that means you're implying that the player should play the game multiple times and see all the paths. But to what end? To what end, I ask? Three bottle caps. Yeah, the bottle caps are really weak. They let you pause during cutscenes, technically. Oh, they reverse direction. Okay. Interesting. I got really beat up. I'm trying to rush. Wait, what? Huh! You actually take 5 hits to die. That's interesting. Also, I think the lasers are double hitting me sometimes. So that's neat. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm actually like doing a concentration thing. Wait, hold on. Is this a split path area? Because there might be a down area here. Actually, I don't think there is. I think it's in 3 too. So, this is a remake of an old game. I guess that's why it's so low ambition. It's a very low ambition game. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with this game. There just isn't much going on. The path split change really perplexes me, though. There's so little going on that I don't really understand the point of making the player play twice to see all the levels. Like, there doesn't seem to be any real incentive. Besides the levels, I guess. Actually, does this level even have... No, yeah. World 3 doesn't even have a split path. Never mind. I didn't really even observe that until just now. Well, I guess I'll beat the game again, whatever. Oh, I actually died. Holy shit. I mean, I know I died at the cutscene at the end of the game, but that doesn't really count. Like, oh, holy shit, I actually messed up a jump. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been playing this pretty goddamn competently, actually. Yeah, that's just healing. What's that? Start and select? Yeah, home. Yeah, I still call it start and select too, man. I don't know what this home shit is. Like, I use an Xbox controller, but I still refer to the buttons on it as start and select, not home and back. That just confuses me. Alright, now I'm gonna do a new strategy where I murder as much as I can. Oh, there's a bullet with it, okay. Whenever you get hit, you can't shoot for a while, which actually makes it easier to get hit again. It's a little annoying. I like how it doesn't advance until I let go of the control. I have to hold, if I hold back, if I hold left, then it doesn't advance forward at that point. Wait a minute. Guys, look, I collected 18 coins for the boss fight, right? No, I didn't. I have 0. I feel like the game was... You know, there's several decisions here which makes me wonder if the game was meant to behave that way. I feel like it wasn't. I don't really know. I don't really understand, but okay. What the hell? Why did you do an air attack? That was weird. By the way, since Phase 2 is technically harder, the easiest way to fight this boss would be very simple. Collect up a decent number of coins. Or bottle caps. I'm gonna keep calling them coins. Fuck you. If this was Fallout, it wouldn't matter what I'd be referring to best. Both would be correct. And maybe 20? I think 20 is enough. Couple extra for insurance. Okay. There. just collect a whole bunch and spam. So yeah, this, I don't know why there's even a split path option for 2 of the levels. It feels so thrown in. But yeah, Meanderland. Ironically enough, I did not meander, I kind of just rushed through. I like how the game called Meanderland was one of the few games I didn't take my time with. This is one of the few games I was just like, oh, okay, I'll just rush through levels. I love how this, of all games, a game called Meanderland was the one that inspired me to not meander. Which is something I do, like, in all games, typically. That is so fucking ironic, I have to say. But, yeah, that was Meanderland. I don't really know what to say. It's a remaster of a 10-year-old game, I can tell. It does feel like a less ambitious 10-years-old game. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't really... I don't think it's amazing. I think it's just fine. It's kind of cute to see a remaster of it, I suppose. Never played the original, so I can't really tell you what the differences are, but yeah. That was pretty much just what it was. There's really not much else to say about it. I hope you guys enjoyed.